there's not much difference between the large class and the small seminar-like type class that we would all like to have. The breakthrough for me was when I started to teach on television, and I suddenly thought, this is going to be a very difficult. I'm going to have an audience that's huge. And it was then that I remembered a quote by Jacob Bronowski, that's the chap who wrote that definitive series, The Ascent of Man, many years ago now. He wrote a book as a consequence of that. And I remember him saying in the preface that he was daunted by this prospect of suddenly having an audience of 100,000 people or more, until he realized that actually what he had was 100,000 audiences of one or two. And that's been fascinating to me. When you're teaching a large class and it's also being televised, you acknowledge groups of students, you just happen to be looking at them, or their body language suggests that you continue to talk to them, and then you include the camera as well. Suddenly you make eye-to-eye contact, and for an instant you're talking to that one person sitting on the end of their bed watching the telly, doing that course. And of course they can switch it off and replay it and see what you actually said, which introduces a certain amount of rigour in what you do. But I'm getting off the topic here. What I mean is that it takes effort, it takes a lot of energy, but you can connect with individual students either by treating them as cells of smaller seminar-type students. It'll be different each lecture, be different people. They'll sit differently, or you move around differently. You were talking to those people, maybe they want to be there again or not. The next time you talk to the group over there, it's a subconscious thing, it's a reflex it becomes after a while. So you can treat large classes as if they were groups of small ones, and that thereby doing, especially if you've got a hands-on type project, you can make connections that are absolutely precious.